This is about Fiorella. Her hand. That's going to get slowed down right there. This is what we're looking at. The same thing. Her hand. She presses some button and then the screen bounces up and down. I think they're trying to F with the brain waves because I've seen this across the board. Not with just one person, but she has a sadistic smile right there, right after it, and tardive dyskinesia. And now it'll go at the very slow speed, the same exact thing. So my theory is she's pressing a button, they're pressing a button, and then that's why I made an advisory to not watch these people, or to at least be careful and be ready for what they're doing. So it's the screen is going up and down. Then her hand comes back. I think it, and it stopped. There it is. It's tough to see her hand. It's a theory, but no, it's not a theory because I see this going on across. See, her hand goes back. She did like a Tai Chi thing, that fake Tai Chi, and look at how drugged up she is, and look at the deformity of the jaw. She's had a tipping point with her face, different from Poinkin. If you look at the bottom left, there's it looks like a black dot, like a mole, but to the left, right under her lip, her bottom lip there, is like right there. She's like grinding her jaw. She's grinding her jaw. That's what's going on. And she's got damage on both sides of the jaw. So when she does her jaw shifts, her face doesn't know which direction. It's damaged on both sides. So I heard. See, now it's leaning away from the damage. See that black spot? And then it shoots back the other way. This is why I might have mentioned Helen Buyniski once or twice. It's the same thing. I can see exactly the pure deformity and how it's the baseline. It's her point of departure. It's her Carlos Castaneda styled point of assemblage. I wanted to talk a little bit about Castaneda. It was disturbing to finally look into him and see that he was a complete joke, and because it was fairly interesting too. He was good at writing, but there's something weird about him. He's ended up turning it into a cult. So we're gonna just observe this woman, Fiorella. Don't do drugs. Don't be COINTELPRO. Her brother and Glory, they were caught filming for police at Echo Park, but no one covered it. No one covers Jardula's felony rap sheet there. That one's not even my scoop. I found that a couple weeks ago. She's scrunching up her top forehead too, bottom above the eyes, so she's got full damage. I read once that women tend to have it. They tend to display it. In general, the women seem to be have more difficulty. See right there, and you can even try to empathize with her, and then you do come into contact with a little bit of her consciousness, but I've also noticed across the board that there's been psychotic breaks. So there's body and brain and mind. I'll be back. it's at the same point, I just bumped it forward. I know there's gonna be some distortion when things are slowed down. Like when they made Pelosi seem drunk. But there's still truth to it. There's so much truth to it when you slow it down. That's not normal twitching from like coffee. Maybe you need not enough sleep. Maybe you're angry. You had cocaine. Actually, I lifted that from another source, but I forget the guy's name. Aunt Phoebe had that thing with the bottom chin, the chin part. So it's the damn. From what I picked up, I'm like a savant. No, I am. I'm either a savant or borderline right below it. I'm not saying I'm at the top of the savant list. Tongue. She can barely keep that tongue in the mouth. Grimace, the upper cheek grimace. And there's that break I was talking about between the brain, the body, and the mind. There is a soul. The soul doesn't matter at this point in this. We're not discussing the soul. The soul is timeless. She's grinding that jaw. I can sense it. And then she feigns that everything's okay. She's in denial, doing this like, well, a little bit of beverage will probably fix that. Just listening to Up, Up, and Away. That smile right there, if I had to guess, it seems like a heroin-ish. Isn't that some type, or isn't that one of those drugs? That failing she was maintaining? It was an odd look, and she's got a weird look going on right there. We know they're scripted, and they know we know. She just finally is having that beverage come to rest. Moved living in Russia. Bizarre. Doesn't get more bizarre than that. What a talk about wackadoos. She thinks she's playing as a CIA spy or something. So now okay, we made it to the point. I gotta do Up, Up, and Away fairly soon. So I don't know how much of this running commentary I can do. But this is where she starts to try to relax, because that black dot area I was mentioning, she attempts to, she's hiding it, and then see right there, trying to nurse it a little bit, try to ease that. Right, so she needs to drop that. I'll give the enemy a bit of advice. She's got to drop the jaw. She got to drop it. Let it go. Even accentuate the dropping of the whole lower jaw. Just let it go. Let it drop. Let everything drop. No, she can't. Oh, and there's that head shaking, that weird head nod, which is very similar. That's a strange looking head nodding, isn't it? And I've seen it across the board. She had some sort of tick, or she's doing the squint thing. All right, we're coming up to the end of this part. We'll come back. Would you like to ride in my beautiful balloon? Would you like to glide in my beautiful balloon? We could float among the stars together, you and I. But we can't fly up in my beautiful balloon. World's a nicer place in my beautiful balloon. It wears a nicer face in my beautiful balloon. We can sing a song, sail along the silver sky, for we can fly up and away, my beautiful balloon. Suspended under a twilight candle, we'll search the clouds for a star to guide. If by some chance you'll find yourself loving me, we'll find a burn. We'll keep the moon beside us. Love is written there in my beautiful balloon. Way up in the air in my beautiful balloon. If you'll hold my hand and chase your dream across the sky, for we can fly. Up and away in my beautiful balloon. Thank you.